Hello, I'm Scott with the Scotch Malt Whiskey Society, and you're taking a look at our latest bourbon release, B5.5. This is a 4-year-old Tennessee whiskey from a new charred barrel, and it's bottled at 64.3% ABV. Let's get into it. First thing that gets you before you even knows it is the color. The color on this is fantastic. For a 4-year-old bourbon, this new charred barrel, which of course every bourbon has to be aged in a new charred barrel, but this barrel really imparted some influence on this whiskey, and it's apparent across the nose and across the palate. Cherries, ash, cherry cola, whew, nice oak influence. Little nuttiness, little earthiness, little vegetal note. Oh, very nice. 64.3%. It doesn't necessarily like burn your nose or anything, especially for that high ABV. You can get your nose right into it, and it just smells wonderful. It smells like a great bourbon. Cheers. Get into the palate. The palate, wow. This is a monster. No way blind would I ever believe this was a 4-year-old bourbon, 4-year-old whiskey. This feels, in the bourbon world, like a 12 to 15-year-old. There's so much oak influence on this. Of course, the high ABV doesn't hurt, but nice cherry cola across the palate. A little bit of that wood char, a little bit of a earthiness. Some people will describe a mineral taste with this distillery. A little banana. For neat, again, 64.3%. Very nice. Just coats the palate, soaks in, makes it feel much older than it is. This whiskey is not disappointing at all. I'm gonna add a couple drops of water. Especially with this high ABV, try to bring it down a little bit more. Sometimes with high ABV whiskeys, just give a little puffed into the glass and let it push the aromas out to your nose as well. Really kind of helps sometimes get a little bit more individuality to the nose. On the palate with the water. This one really starts to open up. More fruitiness, darker fruits besides the cherries, golden raisins, cinnamon, brown sugars, caramels, nice bourbon notes amplified. This one takes water again really well. I'm even going to add a little bit more to it. In our preview of this on YouTube, it handled 2 rounds of water beautifully. So I'm still going to be high ABV here, even though I've added probably 8 to 10 drops of water. But let's see. All right. If I had a top bourbon list for the year, this would be on it. That's how beautiful this one is. Just great cask strength, bourbon palate, all those bourbon notes amplified. This feels, again, much older than it is. You will not go wrong with B5.5. It is available on the website for $115. Please click the subscribe button, leave a comment, and give me a thumbs up as well. It all helps the channel. And remember, Scotch Malt Whiskey Society whiskeys are not for swigging, glugging, or knocking back. Please drink responsibly. Cheers.